Guys, today I am here with a scam story and the power of confidence. One single drop of blood for 200 medical tests and instant results. Yes, people thought she was a genius. At just 19 years of age, she dropped out of Stanford University with a revolutionary idea that got everyone excited in the Silicon Valley. A machine that could run hundreds of medical tests using just 1 or 2 drops of blood. Her company became worth of an incredible $9 billion, and this made her the youngest self-made female billionaire. Her idea was so powerful that billionaires, politicians believed in it and they invested over $700 million. But here is the truth. All it was fake. Her entire company was built on lies. This is how one of the most famous entrepreneurs of her time created one of the biggest scams in the Silicon Valley history, and how it all ended with her in a prison cell. This is the story of Elizabeth Holmes. In 2003, Elizabeth was just 19 years of age. She was studying chemical engineering at Stanford University. She believed that she was born to become a great inventor like Thomas Edison, and she wanted to revolutionize the healthcare. So she dropped out of Stanford University and started a company. The company name was the Theranos. Normally, when you get a blood test, doctors take a full tube of blood from your arm using needle. But Elizabeth said that her company could do the same test using just a single drop of blood. And that single drop of blood would be put into a black machine called the Edison. And she said that the machine Edison was so advanced that it could run more than 200 medical tests using just a single drop of blood. And she was an amazing storyteller. She spoke with so much confidence that she easily impressed billionaires, investors, and reporters. Instead of hiring top medical experts for her company, she built her company with a powerful name like George Shultz, Henry Kissinger, and James Mattis. These people had influence, not the scientific expertise. They did not understand diagnostics, but they trusted her vision, authority, and confidence. She always used to speak about future of healthcare, saving lives, and humanity. Not with data, but with stories and confidence. By 2013, Theranos was unstoppable on paper. The company valued at $9 billion and $700+ million money raised, and Elizabeth became the youngest self-made female billionaire. Top investors invested in her company, and the big retail chains like Walgreens and Safeway were already planning to place these Edison machine in stores across the country, even before the technology and machine was ready. All this hype before the product actually works. But there was a problem. All it was a lie. Behind all these marketing and inspiring talks, things at Theranos were a total mess. The Edison machine just did not work. It gave completely wrong results, and the results cannot be trusted. So, to hide this failure, Elizabeth Holmes and her boyfriend Sunny Balwani ran the company using fear and secrecy. If employees asked questions about the technology, she used to fire them. When Theranos had to give actual results to the company partners, she cheated. Instead of using their own special machines, they secretly used normal blood testing machines made by other companies. And to use these normal blood testing machines, more blood was needed. So they diluted that tiny blood sample, which made the results again wrong and unreliable. This is where the story changes, because a few brave people decided to speak up. One of them was a young scientist in the same company. His name was Tyler Shultz, who happened to be the grandson of one of the board member, George Shultz. At first, he was excited by the company's mission, but soon he saw the truth. He saw that people were faking the data and lying about what the technology could actually do. When Tyler tried to talk to Elizabeth Holmes about this, she dismissed and even threatened him. All employees were worried about using bad technology on people. When nobody listened, Tyler and another employee decided to expose the company. They gave all information to a reporter of the Wall Street Journal. In 2015 October, the reporter published a huge story exposing all lies at Theranos. This was the beginning of end of her company. Elizabeth immediately went on TV denying everything. She tried to make it seem like those employees were unhappy at the company, but it was too late. Government agencies started looking into her company labs. Then in 2016, all partners with Theranos company ended their deals. The company, once loved by Silicon Valley, now facing lawsuits from investors. She was banned from leading a public company for 10 years, and in 2018, Theranos company officially closed down. Then in 2022, she was sentenced to 11 years of prison and Sunny Balwani 13 years of prison. Elizabeth is now expected to get out in 2032. This shows that how a good story can be powerful, but also the dangers of fake it till you make it mindset when it goes too far. It is about what happens when ambition doesn't have a moral compass. It's a crazy story about lies, ambition, and a thin line between being a genius and being a liar. If you found this breakdown interesting, consider subscribing. Thank you for watching.